I just wanted to kind of connect with you guys about how to grow your network. I was sharing with somebody that it was time for me to expand my network. My new year starts every August. My birthday is in August, so my new year starts in August because, that's how I kind of, instead of January. So I always make goals. I'll always take a look at my past year, how I did we hit any targets that I wanted to hit? What still matters to me, like I said, if I didn't hit it, maybe I didn't want it, or left off of focus. I need to hire more people to take care of certain things, or I need to bring more people on my team, whatever. And if I do still want it, what was going on? Usually, I can tell you, and maybe for your goals too. Typically, the number one challenge or the number one thing that keeps most people from hitting their goals is people. It's either lack of people, wrong people, or no people. Lack of people just means you need more people. You have somebody. Maybe it's, you do have a business, you got employees, and you need more employees. No people means you have nobody. It's just you doing it yourself. And the other one is just the wrong network. Sometimes it's wrong people. It's like you have people around you that don't support your goals. Maybe you want to do big things like me. I don't want to do little stuff. I'm not happy doing little stuff. I don't feel like I'm a person that needs to do little stuff. When I've done little stuff, I've always been disappointed in myself. I knew I could do better. I knew I could do more. But this whole part about that was like, for me, I was like, dude, I'm over not having the network that I want. And there's two networks, right? Because you have your audience that you're like people that follow you, like you guys. Like you guys, I appreciate every one of you guys. For those who follow me and come on board and do the things that I do. If you're watching this later, great. But then there's, that's the audience. And then you have your clients, customers, things like that. That's another audience. And then you also have your network who supports you, right? And most people, and you guys have heard this, your network is your net worth. But most people's net worth, if that's true, then most people's network, is tough because I spend most of my time with my wife and my kids. They don't have a very high net worth aside from ours, right? So, like individually. So I'm not gonna grow. So I know 100% at the beginning of my new year and the end of every year, is always like, hey, you need a new network. There's nothing wrong with my network. It's not their problem. It's me. It's me saying, look, I need to expand. I need to grow. What is it that I need to get from a network, and how can I provide to this new network? So for me, I was like, hey, how do I connect with billionaires, people who are CEO, founders of companies, whether they're in finance, real estate, other businesses, whether they've had exits. Let's say they did a $500 million exit. Let's say they did a $100 million exit. Let's just say they have a company and they're doing, $100 million worth of revenue or whatever that is. Doesn't matter. But big thinkers, big doers, those are the things we're looking for. Hey, Jake, how's it going? But that was the whole thing. So for me, I was like, how to grow my network. And I like to share the things that I'm working out. So number one, I needed to do is I needed to make a decision on that. Make a decision that I'm expanding my network, hell or high water, whatever that is. And then also who that needs to be. It could be, I don't know, 10 people. I have about 10 or 15 people that are founders, companies. You missed the beginning. We were talking about how to expand your network. I was just sharing with my lives exactly how I'm doing that. So thanks for jumping in. Because I was talking about the big problem that a lot of people have, myself included, was either not having enough people around, like the network. Yeah, for sure. Not having enough people around or the wrong network. And I was just sharing what I'm doing to make those changes coming up over the next 12 to 18 months for what our goals are in Bell Capital, as well as just me personally. Nice. Hey, man. Great to meet you. Great to meet you. Thanks for jumping in. So, again, we were talking about the network thing. So for me, what I tend to do is one, I know this sounds simple, but it's hard, right? Because I have to make a decision that I'm going to expand my network, right? Like you guys are a part of my network. You see what I'm doing? We're talking right now. I can connect with you guys. You can connect with me. One day I want to come to the UK. Like I do. That's been one of my goals and dreams. I haven't made it there yet. I want to meet more people, and I can't do that if I just still talking to the same people I know in Hawaii and California, a few people in Florida and Texas. Like I want a bigger network. And this is the way to do that. One, make a decision. And then two, show up all the time and start talking to people. Well, make the decision, pick a target, like who do we want to meet, who I want to connect with, and then find out how I can contribute to this new network, right? Because a lot of times I find that people get networking and building a network backwards. They're thinking they're going to a networking event and they're really just going there to, I do this and I do that. For me, I'm always thinking in the reverse, like, hey, why don't I go figure out who I want to meet, how I want to meet them, and what can I learn? Like how can I get better? How can I contribute to what other people are doing? You know, whether that's time, whether it's knowledge, like what do people need to learn? What can I bring to the table? How can I contribute? Right? Those are the things that I tend to take a look at. And then really, I think the biggest thing for me that we learned this year sitting down was like, who do I want? Like, what's the target? Like for me, I know I want to meet people with great businesses. I want to talk to people who have bigger exits, bigger real estate companies and firms and founders, like, because the company that we're building is moving towards it. I want to have one of the largest multifamily companies in the world, investment companies. I can't do that alone. And it's really tough to grow. And I don't know if you guys have experienced it as well, but if you're not around people who are also pushing you to grow, if you're just having these ideas, you're talking to people and they're like, well, yeah, you could do that, bud. And yeah, maybe, bud. Like, I found myself this year around big thinkers, but I kept expanding and growing because of what I was kind of doing with the business and all the people I met. And even though the people I had just met were thinking big, I had kind of outgrown them. Maybe not in actions per se, but definitely with the way that I was thinking, which, you know, thoughts always, they come before your actions anyway. So I'm already making those big thoughts. And I found I had less and less people to talk to other than just my own team. And that starts to become like this small box. So I was like, hey, you know what? You need a bigger network. You need to learn how to grow your network. And so I did. I made that difference. And I was like, all right, I want to meet people from other countries, like people from the UK. I want to meet people from Mexico. I want to meet politicians. Like, not that I'm into politics, but I want to meet those people. Like, dude, what does it take to run a country, to run a city, to have that much in your head all the time with all the pressure? Right, as well as the business. I'm in real estate, so I'd meet a bunch of people who own, you know, 60,000, 50,000, 40,000 apartment units. I'm around those people all the time. I understand those pressures. I want that pressure, but there's this higher level of things that I want to be exposed to, and I can't do that unless I expand my network. So that's what I'm doing this year, definitely, as we go into buying more apartment buildings and stuff like that. And you guys know I like to show too. My office, even just being in the office where our office is in Carlsbad, we're at a private jet community. Not to show the jets, man. I'm just a junkie, right? I'm a fanboy of jets. I don't have one yet, but I will get one. It's impossible to not get what you see all the time because it's natural. So, like, for example, like even this one, man, this Phantom 300, that's beautiful. These other ones are there. There's Gulfstreams further down. You got Falcons further down there. These big boys, man, this is nice stuff. And I get the opportunity to kind of connect with some of these people here who are pilots, you know, which I talk to the pilots a lot, as well as some of the people who are business owners that fly in and out of here, fly in with their families. Like, in my head, that's amazing to me because I wasn't brought up like that, right? So, like, even networking is foreign to me. I didn't think I needed it because, you know, I grew up, you know, my parents, my dad was in the military. They grew up without their middle-class family. And, you know, I didn't grow up around bankers and brokers and financial planners and all those. I didn't think it was important. So therefore, I didn't think I needed it. But now that I'm getting older and would you rather eat a baby goat or a matter baby? Probably neither. I don't know. If I went someplace and goat was the going food there in that culture, I would try it for sure. Like I said, and that just turns into going to a place with manners. And I'm sure anybody from any different country, when you have Americans go overseas and stuff like that, before you get somewhere, you got to learn the manners. To ask somebody like, hey, you know, what's the culture here? What's expected? Like, what is disrespectful? That what could I do here that would be disrespectful to the culture? Because that's not what I'm trying to do. But great question. Like I said, let me know what that means a little better, and I'll definitely give you my thoughts. So, but anyways, I don't know if it just sounds like rambling. Sometimes I do that. I do. When I'm trying to work certain things out for myself, you know, especially my conversation, I know what I'm doing, but sometimes it gets better when I start talking to people, actual people. It's one thing to make a video, talk to a camera, post it while I'm writing on a whiteboard. It's another thing to actually have feedback and conversation with real people out there like you guys, who I appreciate. A matter baby. What's that? What is a matter baby? I don't know what a matter baby is. Yeah. So, but yeah, but those are the things that but those are the things that to me matter, And so, just kind of sharing with you guys, like, how do you grow your network? Number one, make a decision that the network that you have needs to expand. Who you are as a human being. Um, what? Got it. Joke. Am I a teacher? I like sharing what I learn with people. I'm a real estate guy, so we buy real estate, invest in real estate. We have a real estate investment company that helps people get invested with us. But I do like to teach, and I like to share people what we do, so that way they learn. Because people have helped me over the years. I've learned a lot from different people over time, some good, some bad, and I've been able to make those adjustments, and it's done pretty well for us. But what would you guys like to learn from me? That would help, like I said, because I want you guys are in my network now. We're expanding, and I just want to meet great people who have more time out, people who have more time to do great things, not hate, not talk trash about anybody, not do all those things. Like, I really want to help you. I love helping people with what I know. So I'm always asking, like, hey, look, if there's something that I know or you need help with real estate investing, stuff like that, those things I enjoy. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. I have kids. I'm a son. I got a sister. I'm a normal person. I'm a regular guy. That's looking to do great things in this world. Like, this is only the beginning of the things I'm doing. Even though I've been investing in real estate for 30 years or 20 plus years since '98. All those things matter. I'll be 51 in 3 weeks, somewhere in there. On the 10th, probably not even 3 weeks now. Really, 2 weeks. That's crazy. Never even thought I'd see 51 with all the things that I've been through in life. But here I am today, and I'm grateful because, again, people have helped me, and I pushed through, and I've helped other people. Helping other people has always helped me, no matter what. So that said, though, that I'm hoping, I'm gonna do more of these. Like, I'd love. What would you guys like me to talk about? If I were to do lives and come into my office, here I got my other office like down the way. This is one of our conference rooms, and we got a mixer coming up here in Carlsbad down the street from our office at one of the resort. What would you guys like me to talk about? What information could I share with you guys about maybe real estate investing, what that looks like, money, things like that? Anything special? And I'll definitely put that. Put that in our calendar to make sure to go over those things with you. No? Not yet? Cool. For sure. Let me know, winner Jose YT. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I do. Cool. And I want to actually start doing lives. This is how I'm thinking. Okay, all right. Well, like I said, I got some videos on there that talk about it, whether somebody's wanting to do it themselves or whether they're like, hey, Vic, how do you do it? Like I said, I can only share my experiences. My experience is a little different, than some of the other people who started investing in real estate and other businesses. I've had other businesses. I used to run a gym. I was a professional MMA fighter. And I had a gym specifically for wrestlers, MMA fighters, special forces candidates. And other than that, I've just done real estate. Those are the two things that I've done. I was in the military, all that other stuff. So I can help best I can. Love any information that I can share. I'll definitely do my best to keep it simple, man. I'm a simple guy. Things start getting too complicated, I start moving away. I feel like if people can't make things simple, then they probably don't know what they're doing. So at least for me, right? That's how I think. Don't know if that's true or not, but look, I appreciate you guys for jumping in. I appreciate you guys for having this conversation. Like I said, back to the whole thing is like, how do you grow your network? One, make a decision, which is the hardest part. Making the decision to expand and talk to people you don't know, reach up, not sideways, is scary sometimes because you're like reaching out. You're like, dude, I don't even know, but like do the research. That's what we're doing. Have conversation with people, find out what they need, what we can help with, and how we can just get in their circles. It's not about having a mentor. It's about just having a better group of people around to expand and inspire, so we continue to grow. Like, that's huge for me, and I want to help more people do that. I want to be a part of your network, and the higher up I reach and I'm able to talk to certain people, I'm always going to bring that information back, or I can make these introductions that I meet on the way with some of these bigger business people. That's my goal for the next 12 months. You're going to see me talk about it quite more and it'll be a lot more clear as I go, because you know, you guys will see the change. Aside from my connections, the real estate that we're buying, the deals that we're closing, the investments that, I mean, just raising capital, all the stuff that we are going to be doing here at Bell Capital, and I definitely want you to be guys to be a part of it. So let me know what you guys need. I'm here for you. I read all my comments. I do, good and bad. And that's cool for me, like I said, but I'll keep cranking it out, man, because that's what it takes. But you guys have a great day today, man. I appreciate you guys. Let me know if there's anything you need, okay? All right, let's get after it, guys. Have a great day.